Hello, everybody, and welcome to Decoding the WSL, the podcast dedicated to the stats and facts in the WSL. It's time for this week's Know Your Stat, and we've only got two competitors today. It's a head-to-head battle, and one of those is currently second place in the Know Your Stat leaderboard at the moment on 50% win rate. Tom Maher, do you think it's all in the balance today?
I think, yeah, I honestly do. I know I've seen Ali do a few, spoilers on who the other guest is, but I've seen Ali do some really good quizzes online. I know that she's got that ball knowledge, so I've got to be really on my A game, I think, to take home the 3 points today.
Well, if you watch the review show and listen to Tom in the last 20 seconds, you probably worked out who he's facing. It is doing her first ever game of Know Your Stat, Ali. Ali, are you feeling confident?
Not at all. I'm actually sweating. Like I have a pen in my hand and my hand is actually just wet. Like I'm that nervous. I play along every week, and like when you're listening, it's a lot easier. But when like the spotlight is on and you're ready to go, I think it's way different. So yeah, I'll be needing some prayers, I think.
It's like a penalty shootout, isn't it? In front of a crowd or training, you know.
Yeah.
And you've got less time to think about it as well because you've only got one other person to answer. But throwing you in at the deep end.
Yeah.
Well, Ali, as you are obviously you're like the challenger today, so you get to pick the first round and you'll go first. I've got 3 rounds. You can pick which one we do first. One is about goals, one's about assists, and one's about appearances.
Goals, assists, appearances. Let's do goals. I feel like that's a safe one.
Okay, goals. Yeah, hopefully will be one. This one has quite a few answers, 29 correct answers on this one. I'd like you to just tell me any English player that scored at least one goal in the WSL this season. 29 correct answers. Ali, to go first.
Sorry, I'm getting really excited. Jess Park.
Jess Park is obviously correct. She's had 5.
Nikita Paris.
Nikita Paris is a correct answer as well.
This one, technically it's true, technically it's not, but Ashley Neville.
I'll let you go again because I didn't say at the start own goals aren't included.
Oh no!
I love
okay,
that. Thinking outside the box.
Is there a no? Okay, wait. When you're put under the spotlight, it's so much harder. This should not be difficult. Lauren Hemp.
Lauren Hemp is correct. Just one goal, but correct answer nonetheless.
Lauren James.
Lauren James obviously scored this weekend, correct?
Beth Mead.
Beth Mead has one goal, but is a correct answer.
You're just showing off now, Ali.
I'm actually shaking.
You're allowed to name people with more than one goal, you know.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm going to go for Rachel Daly.
Rachel Daly has had 3, correct answer.
Oh, I'm blanking. Kirsty Hansen, is she English?
Kirsty Hansen is Scottish.
Oh, I was thinking she's either Scottish or English.
Is not a correct answer. So Tom, I do need a correct answer from you to take the round.
Okay. I'm going to go for Mia Enderby.
Mia Enderby is correct. 3 goals. So Tom takes round 1. I'll read you out some of the answers that you could have had, and I think you're both going to kick yourselves a bit. The 2 named at the top of my list, purely alphabetically, are Aggie Beaver-Jones and Alessia Russo, which neither of you said.
Oh my god.
You could have had Beth England, Ella Toone, Fran Kirby, Freya Godfrey, Izzy Goodwin, Kira Walsh. She's got 2 goals, both against Spurs. You could have had Miri Taylor, Shannon O'Brien.
Miri Taylor's Scottish, Sam.
Oh, so there we go.
Yeah. Well, a bit your own medicine there, Sam.
Yeah.
According to FB Ref, where I got the stat from, she's English. So you can take
she had a cap last year.
Look, Tom, do you want to win round 1 or not?
That's debatable. That is debatable.
Right, on to round 2 then. Tom takes round 1. Tom, you get to pick. Would you like the one about assists or appearances?
Ooh. Let's go assists. Yeah, keep up the
Assists.
goal kind of theme.
So this one I thought might be a little bit harder, but there are 55 correct answers. So hopefully you will be able to get a few correct answers. I'd like you to just tell me anyone that has more assists than goals so far in the WSL this season. Someone that has more assists than goals. So they could have 1 assist and no goals. I think off the top of my head, the most is 4 assists and no goal. But they could have 3 assists and 2 goals. Anything like that, as long as there's more assists than goals. Tom, to go first.
Wow. Okay, this is an interesting one. This one's going to take a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
There is a time limit.
I'm going to go Lauren Hemp first.
Lauren Hemp has had 3 more assists than goals, the correct answer.
I'm going to say Ella Toon.
Ella Toon has 3 goals, but 5 assists, correct answer.
Oh, okay.
Well done. That's a great answer. Beth Mead.
Beth Mead, 1 goal, 5 assists, correct answer.
Aslani.
Kosofar Aslani is correct. 2 more assists than she has goals.
This is a hard one. It's a good start, I think.
This is really difficult.
Yeah, you're going strong.
Maz Pacheco.
Maz Pacheco is correct. 2 more assists than goals as well.
Jess Park.
Jess Park is an incorrect answer. Unfortunately, she's got 2 more goals than she has assists.
Oh my god.
I had her down
That
next.
means-
I was going to say her.
So that means Tom takes round 2 as well with 3 correct answers to 2. I'll give you some of the ones that you could have had. Again, you've got players that have got sort of at least 3 or 4. You had Kirsten Kasparai. Nadine Nordum is the player that has 4 assists and no goals so far. Rico Recchi, Steph Catley, Rasta Sangare, Noel Moritz was quite high on the list. Lynn Vilms, Lily Woodham, Leila Wahabi, Kim Little was on that list as well. Johanna Ritten-Kanerud, Emily Fox, Ellie Carpenter, Kat Macario, and incorrect in the last round, but correct in this one, you could have had Ash Neville. So,
I'm fuming. Oh,
No,
Jess Park.
I think we did really well, though, on those to get that many, because it's such an easy question to get one wrong on, I think. Because I was going to say Jess Park. She was next on my list. She just feels like a creative player, you know.
I thought with round 1, other than Mary Taylor, you know if someone's English and you know if they've scored goals. It's easier to know those 2 things. It's harder to know how many goals someone has and to know how many assists they have. So yeah, that's why I made it a bit of a longer list. But no, well done. You got 5 between you. Well done, Tom. Tom, you do take the match as well. So we do. It goes on. The leaderboard goes on matches won, but then it goes on games won. So Ali, you've still got something to play for here. The last one is, I say appearances. It's one specific appearance. Obviously, we had a 7-3 in the league this weekend. The last game that had 10 goals or more in it was, of course, Bristol City 3, Brighton 7. It was on the tip of your tongue back in March 2024. And I would like you to tell me the starting lineups for those 2 teams on that day. So March 2024, it was not long before Bristol City were relegated from the league. 3 goals for them, 7 goals for Brighton. I'd just like you to tell me who played for each side, who started. Ali, to go first.
Oh my god. This was 2024, at the start of 24.
March 2024.
I hate that I have to go first, because if I just get something wrong, it's game over.
Well, I have to get one right as well, Ali, so we might just have a bit of back and forth. Incorrect answer, back tennis.
Okay, she's Irish. I have a good feeling. Megan Connolly, come on.
Megan Connolly was playing centre-back that day.
God.
For Bristol City, well done.
Well done. Yeah, because she was also at Brighton as well, so that was a very good answer, I feel. You know, you covered all bases.
Definitely safe.
Yeah. I remember Amelie Thestrup scoring maybe a hat-trick or something in that game. So I'm going to go Amelie.
I didn't write down how many goals everyone scored. I think off the top of my head, she scored 2.
2.
Because I think there were 2 goal scorers when I looked at this earlier. But yeah, she was the correct answer. She started up front.
Okay.
I'm nervous about this one, but I'm going to say Fionn Morgan.
Fionn Morgan was Bristol City's right back on the day. Correct answer.
That's a great answer.
I thought you'd be going for Brighton players over the Bristol players.
It's just nerves.
Sometimes I feel like you can remember who was playing for Bristol in that year that they were in the league, rather than like, you know,
true,
knowing who'd come in and out of. Because there's a few with Brighton, but I'm like, did they play that day? I suppose is like the question. I'm going to go with someone who retired from international football today, Maria Thorisdottir.
I did see that post earlier today. I'm not going to lie, I saw it in Norwegian and didn't have the time to translate it, so just kind of assumed that was what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is a correct answer. She was one of the centre-backs for Brighton on the day. Back to Ali.
Okay, Brighton. Oh, please tell me she started. Katie Robinson?
Katie Robinson did indeed start on the wing for Brighton that day.
You're getting all the Brighton-Bristol crossover here, Ali. You know,
did she play for Bristol as well? Oh, she did.
Yeah. Now she's back as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Turland. Elizabeth Turland.
Elizabeth Turland started up front for Brighton. Correct answer. 3 each so far.
Poppy Patterson?
Poppy Patterson was an incorrect answer. She was not even on the bench that day.
Oof. Please,
so
where was she?
I assume she might have been injured. But
she must have been injured.
That does give Tom.
No.
Tom, the correct answer here.
This is so humbling. Oh my God.
Clean sweep. You've been thrown in at the deep end a bit, Ali.
Yeah.
I'm too worried about it.
This is a bad luck. Oh.
I remember Brooke Aspin, I think, was on loan from Chelsea at Bristol that season. So I'm going to go Brooke Aspin.
Brooke Aspin started at centre-back alongside Megan Connolly. She is a correct answer, and Tom takes round 3 as well. A clean sweep. I'll give you the
But I think we did
answer
really
then.
well on that one, I got to say. I think
that one was really hard.
Yeah.
That was really tricky.
I think, I'll be honest, I had the idea for the round, sort of forgetting that there wouldn't be a game last season that it happened either. And I was looking, I was like 2 years ago, I was like, oh God. I initially went to do the last game that had more than 10 goals, but that was the Arsenal 11-1 against Bristol.
Poor
how
Bristol
many years
City.
ago that was?
Yeah, but geez, they're being hammered, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do they actually want to come back to the WSL?
Just stay down there.
Yeah.
Some of the other players the other players you could have had, I'll go through them all because there weren't that many. You did get most of them. Bristol had Olivia Clark in goal, obviously now at Leicester. They had Celia Struck, Ella Powell, Carrie Jones, Emily Syme, who's still doing very well for Bristol at the moment, Amy Rogers and Lisa Evans. Then the players you could have had for Brighton, some of them still at the club and some of them elsewhere in WSL or WSL2. Sophie Bagley was in goal, Pauline Bremer, Guru Bergsvand, Emma Kuhlberg, Julia Zigiotti-Olme, Vicky Lasada, Vitriki Sari, and Tatiana Pinto were the names that you didn't get. So, quite a few players that are still at the club now or that have moved on to elsewhere sort of around. But I thought that was a nice one because there's a lot of players in there that haven't really gone that far. So I thought you'd be able to get a few, and a few did.
Yeah. Feeling very...
You know, Ali, we've done rounds where we've got one of us got no answers right, wrong straight away.
Really?
So, I've had a few of those. I've had a few clangers. I think me and Jacob even had a round once, or a whole game once, where we only answered like 7 correct answers in all 3 rounds. So,
wow.
you did great, to be fair.
Okay, I feel better now.
We've got it's a team where it was for Ireland, so we did it.
Ireland won. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Reminds me, like I was watching the skeleton at the Olympics yesterday, and GB were 3rd in and there was one team left to go, which was another GB team who ended up taking another medal, which pushed the other one up. But it was like guaranteed whatever happened, GB were getting a medal. It was like whatever happened today, Ireland were taking the gold medal for Know Your Stat. So there we go. Tom takes another victory, gets one victory closer to Jacob at the top of the Know Your Stat leaderboard. And you get your match win percentage back above 50.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you. It's better than mine still. Mine's only 33. I need to play more games, I think, to get higher up the leaderboard.
Yeah.
My issue is that I keep hosting it. So
I feel like you can't
I'm just so out of practice. I'm out of form. I can't help it. That's the reason. Not anything to do with the fact I'm not very good at the game. Congratulations, Tom. Commiserations, Ali. But you'll have to come back on at some point to get your first win.
No, I'm traumatized now. This is it. No, I'm only joking. I will have to redeem myself, I think. Yeah, a bit of study is needed from my side.
That's all we've got time for on, well, I was going to say today's Know Your Stat episode, but also from us for a little while, because there is quite a gap until the next WSL games, the next WSL game week. So that we're going to take a few weeks break. The next time you'll hear from us will probably be the second week of March. So enjoy your time off having to listen to us. I say having to listen to us, very fortunate. We're just grateful that you're coming along for the ride. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll speak to you in a few weeks at the next one.